Yes, David had said that you did.
Yes, you do.
And
Oh my gosh.
we are. We've got 15 minutes there. And what I'm wondering from all of the three of you is, how much do you want to go into a kind of self-consciousness about being on the radio? Do we want to actually talk to the audience as if they're kind of in on us, with us as we're starting our first radio show, or do we want to keep away from it?
Well, you know, everybody that's going to be listening is going to be listening for one of the first times on their special XM receivers. It's going to be kind of new for them.
It also, however, will be rebroadcast later on through, could be over several months.
Since we have so much character material on this show, I have no problem with opening up subconscious to myself. I don't know whether that's the answer you wanted.
That is the answer I wanted,
Yeah.
because that's my natural tendency, is to go in that direction,
Yeah.
is to pretty much, you know,
I think
how you guys feeling?
I think authenticity at this moment in history is the word, is the real key word.
I know what you mean.
And I think the more authentic we are now, David, are the sound effects? This is so formal. I didn't realize this is really long.
Well, it's a 20-minute. It's a approximately 20-minute opening.
That's the top of the second hour.
Top of the second.
Top of the second hour. Now, are the sound effects things we're going to have to do for ourselves, or are they going to be pumped in?
Well, it depends on the effect. Most of them are the kinds of effects we would do.
Read through it.
We should actually read through it. It would be helpful if we read through it. But let me just bring you up to date on what I just did here with Phil's pieces. We will come right out of the second 20-minute break in the second hour with Sci-Fi Chiller Theater. We'll go directly into the music.
That's at 7:23:15.
7:23:15.
Okay.
And we will go directly out of the 50-minute break into the amateur hour, and then directly from the amateur hour into Barnstormer. And you'll hear those wonderful birds come up, and that's your
Now,
intro.
Are we going? We're doing an open wrap at the top of the first hour, and when is the next open wrap? Is it in that hour, or it's probably right here, and I just can't find it. Where's the clock?
Your copy of the clock may have been passed on to. So could you give me a copy of the clock?
So segment F is.
I'm sorry, Peter. I think I lifted yours and gave it to Bob.
That's no problem.
But maybe I have another copy. Wait.
Would you tell me again, Dave, where?
Yes,
Where the.
I will. I just don't want. Yeah, I'll need a copy of this.
Segment E. Oh, is that it? Segment E is going to be amateur hour.
F. E is
F.
open in the second hour.
All right, so F is going to be.
And we
amateur.
have now filled all of the
Barnstormer.
What am I playing in Future Adventures of Mark Time?
you were playing the announcer and Roscoe the robot, and the thing that Roscoe is like a nerd. He's a 21st century nerd, and he has to be booted up, and it takes a long time for him to get booted up, and then his memory banks are deeply engaged with the kinds of jokes that nerds send each other along the, you know what I mean? So he's entirely into knock-knock jokes and, you know, that kind of thing. And if it doesn't work properly, he says you can call the helpline. So play him as pretty much of a nerd.
Are we doing two adventures, or are we doing?
No, we're just doing one. I just gave you the scripts because they're done.
So we're doing the first one.
Yeah, just the first one, which is the shortest.
Rocco is not Roscoe.
It should be Roscoe.
And hello, Doc. Hello, Bobby. That's Roscoe. Oh, I see. Okay.
So segment E in the first hour is that it says 10 minutes open.
Yeah, okay, we're
6:40. What's that, Dave?
From 6:40.
Here's some.
Do you know what it is?
Yes, Golden Hind.
Golden Hind?
Golden Hind.
What is that?
Films.
That's another improvisation to music. Just do whatever I ask you to do.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. When I tell you, when I introduce you as whether when I say, look who's here in the studio, just try to remember what voice that is. What you're supposed to be doing.
whenever this red light's on.
What?
Whenever the red light's on, when we record, whenever these start blinking, stand by ready to record. So if you want to say something and the light's not on, make sure I know so I can bring your mics up. So I'm kind of on the fly. He's testing. He's doing a test, is he? He's doing a test. Just a test. Here, this is for tomorrow, by the way.
What?
This is for tomorrow. It's for a snack. It's a beer song.
From Milwaukee for tomorrow.
I mean Monday. For Monday.
Oh, good. It's a beer, and you're gonna have to. We're gonna open this, right? Milwaukee, what a town.
It is, and this was from Usingers, which
actually-
is a great place. And the place was staffed entirely by
Be
black
careful
people,
with those,
too.
with moving those.
There wasn't one Polish person.
You might want to
Just call that too.
You're way loud.
The red light.
You're way loud. Just let us finish here for a
And the
second.
red light, yeah,
So-
that's, anytime that red light is on,
I need.
your mics are hot.
I need a clock.
He needs a clock. Could you run those pages out for me? Thank you. For Peter.
All right, are we ready to,
About, at some point,
Yeah.
let's get mic levels in terms of where people are gonna wanna.
and finally,
Close
David,
themselves.
segment F from the archives, is that just intro or something?
Segment F in the first hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, is from the archive. What I've done is to schedule the short bit before the long piece as something pre-recorded, so we can get
That's
ourselves-
pre-recorded, we are not going to be doing anything.
Yeah, just setting it up.
Set it up.
All right. I have 4 scripts here. I have sci-fi thriller, mark time, history of satellite radio, and amateur hour.
Right.
Am I cool?
Mhm.
Okay.
That is cool. That is
Once I get the
right.
clock, I will put them in order.
It's satellite radio, sci-fi chili theater, mark time, and amateur hour in that order.
Sci-fi theater. I mean, satellite radio, chiller, mark time, and what was that?
Would you say that again? Satellite?
Satellite
sci-fi-
radio.
Satellite radio is first?
Yeah. Then chiller theater, and then mark time, and then amateur.
Okay.
And then we'll go directly
A
from
minute, actually.
amateur theater, amateur hour into
Amateur minute, it
Barnstormer.
should be.
Out the music goes out, then it goes into the Barnstormer music. So
Okay.
we've linked.
All right, shall we try,
What I'd like, would you play the opening, the top of the hour? Can you hear me? No.
He's
Yeah.
talking to Washington.
Oh.
That's why we don't have this floor.
So when we come out at the top, we're here, and
We're here, yes.
I would like to actually
I will lead
propose.
you in though.
I'd like to propose that we're in Los Angeles. I think we should make this we're not on some. I think the idea of being on a satellite, looking out down over the earth and everything.
I've done that in the second hour as Hal and
Yeah,
Ray.
right,
Those
that's
are
fine.
not us. Those are characters that we play.
I think that also it's cool to be in Los Angeles. It's cool to be where we are. It's it's distinctive.
yeah, I think we
It's
should
authentic.
be real in here, and then whatever else happens, start from a real place. And here we are around the round table, just like we were along.
Yeah,
Gosh, a
35
long time
years
ago,
ago.
35 years ago.
Yeah,
We're back
it's
around the
amazing,
round
isn't
table.
it?
Where's the incense?